All right, guys. Oh, am I there? I am back like I forgot something. And I need somebody in the chat to help me out because what had happened was holy smokes. First of all, you guys are so nice. Just not just lambasting me for the quality of my mic in my live that just ended, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. I went to check it on YouTube because, you did mention that it was a little loud. And holy smokes, it's unlistenable. So I wanted to do this again as like a little speed run of everything that I just did because mainly I like want to remember this. Part of I've said this before. Part of my videos are like little journal entries, so to speak. And that journal entry I just left was not readable. What's up, Nat? It's been a minute. Could you do me a favor and let me know if this mic is one, if you can hear me, and two, if it sounds like Albert. What's up? Yeah, you heard it last time. Is it better this time? Because man, I listened back. I felt bad. Somebody was like, I tried watching the live. I tried watching it back, and I thought my TV was broken. It was so bad. um, yeah. Okay. Cool. Does it sound better now? Because I kind of just want to do this speed run because I like I spent my morning making this, and I want to send it to some people. I want to remember I did this. Like I think it's fascinating. Um, All right, volume's pretty low. How about now? On the quiet side. What if I do how about now? Oh, let's get it up to yellow. I just don't want to man, that's yellow. How about we go down to 10? How about this? This should I go louder? All right, it's better. Thanks. Holy smokes. Man, you should. I already unlisted the video. I'm like, I just can't. There's no point in having that up because it's just, it's unlistenable. It's unwatchable. So here's a little speed run of everything we missed on the first live. Check this out. Bill Burr, one of, if not the greatest comedian out right now. Whoops. There we go. Oh, see now this is where it gets weird. All right. Now let me know if you can hear this audio all right. Come on, Bill. Speak. Oh, now my computer's bugging. Of course. Murphy's Law, baby. Goodness gracious. Guys, one of those days, we're going to try this again. Where would that be? Oh, 11 Labs. Here we go. Let's rock.
Hey guys, Bill here. So yesterday I stumbled across this YouTube channel of a guy that goes by the name of Driver Eddie. And look, even though the Pats and the Celts and the Sox have been dominating Philly sports for the better part of my life, I have to say, I enjoyed the Philly atmosphere. I've always considered Philadelphia to be sort of like Boston's long-lost cousin, just with shittier roads and meaner people. Anyway, what the fuck were you guys thinking throwing the ball? Third down last Monday? Jesus Christ. Run. Run the damn ball. Is it really that difficult? He's a running back. Running backs, run. Saquon is not getting paid to catch. He's getting paid to run. You know what that was? That's the coach making it about himself. He wants to be the hot shot that made the bold call to pass because if it worked out, which it should have, the press is going to be on his jock after the game, acting like he has the biggest balls in the league to make that call. The truth is, even if that play worked, it's a stupid fucking call. The only thing dumber than passing the ball on that third down is not being subscribed to the Driver Eddie YouTube channel. So don't be dumb. Click that subscribe button. And until next time, be careful out there. There's an epidemic of gold-digging whores, and we've already lost too many great men. I don't have the bandwidth to see another hero of mine go down.
All right, so That was, for those of you who were at my last, that was AI. I thought some people might think it's like a cameo, but then I realized Bill Burr is too much of a real artist to ever get on Cameo. Um, but or he's just too successful, you should say. Um, but uh, but yeah, so what I want to share where I've been is I've been working on my audio book, and there's this one chapter in particular for those who have the book or have read it. I know some of you have. Um, Death threats in the Uber pool, where a woman is in the Uber pool making death threats. Um, other other chapters there are female, dialogue conversation, and I just, I put on a female voice and I talk, and it's like one or two lines, so even if the voice is bad, I feel like you can deal with it as a viewer. But I'm like, I tried to do the voice for the whole death threats in the Uber pool chapter, and I was like, there's no way anyone will want to listen to 10 minutes of me talking like a woman, you know what I mean? So I started messing with AI, and it is just the most fascinating thing. And I want to show you just a sample of what I did. So literally all I had to do was just read these words into the thing, and I'll show you how I did the Bill Burr thing in a second. The most amazing part of this is how easy it was. But it's basically like a voice filter, like you have a picture filter or a face filter on like Snapchat or TikTok or something. Like, this is basically a voice filter. So I literally just read the words, and this is what came out. And this is actual dialogue, by the way. I won't play the whole thing. I'll skip to what I find the funniest parts. I'll make sure I let him know that every time your dad gets mad at mommy, he doesn't come get you.
I'll make sure I let him know that every time your dad gets mad at mommy, he doesn't come get you.
'Cause you're weird. You're weird as fuck.
'Cause you're weird. You're weird as fuck.
Because you're sitting here trying to discredit me as a mother, and you cannot do that at all.
Because you sitting here trying to discredit me as a mother, and you cannot do that at all.
I can't discredit your bitch when she got caught on Instagram twerking with my son.
I can't discredit your bitch when she got caught on Instagram twerking with my son. I can do that.
Jimmy, I don't care about you and your dirty ass bitches and what y'all be doing. I don't care.
Jimmy, I don't care about you and your dirty ass bitches and what y'all be doing. I don't care.
All of those are exact quotes, by the way, which I just find hilarious. But that was not obviously, but that was easier than the Bill Burr thing. I literally just had to go to 11 Labs, record my voice, and then you pick a voice. They have like all these auto-generated or already programmed voices to use. Just slightly, Albert. But I want to show you how easy this was to make the Bill Burr voice. And, as Nat's saying, using AI to trick their victims into actually thinking they're chatting with somebody. Or, I've heard, I'm sure we've all heard it, how like, somebody says like, oh, I have your daughter or your sister or your cousin or whatever it is. And then they play a voice of that, and it's just scary. Oh, what's up, Prestige? I appreciate it, my friend. And yeah, F is for Family is hilarious. I love F is for Family. I wish they came out with a new season. Last I saw, there hasn't been one in a minute. So what you do is, where we at? Yeah. Oh, and the last thing I'll show you, and then I'll show you how I did it, how easy this is. But just to show you how it is still AI and it's like not perfect, I tried to do the same thing with Christopher Walken. For those of you who don't know Christopher Walken, talking to me all wrong. It's the wrong tone. You do it again. Stabbing in the face with a soldering iron. So it's
Hey guys, Chris here.
Whoa, that sounds weird.
So yesterday, I stumbled across this YouTube channel of a guy that goes by the name of Driver Eddie. It reminded me of those nature documentaries I see on the cable. You know the one about lions? There's this lion sitting under a tree. So big, so hot.
All right, that's not even worth to finish. But like you can see how it's just not as good with everything. And I think part of that is with that, I just stole clips from Christopher Walken movies. And if you're not familiar, you see the text on the screen. Same thing with the Epidemic of Gold Digging Whores. They're both quotes from those actors in comics. So, don't think I'm over here losing it. About to tear the shit out of everybody, shoving gold watches up my you-know-what. They're from movies. But check out how easy this was. So literally, to make this, you do add a new voice. There's two options. You can do professional voice cloning. And what you have to do with that is you have to upload like 30 minutes worth of audio. And then afterwards, you have to verify your voice. I haven't done that, but I'm assuming they give you a sentence to read, or maybe they give you like a random order of numbers to read, just so they know that it isn't like things ripped from movies or podcasts like I did with Bill Burr and Christopher Walken. But the scary thing is, and what I assume that the videos that, you see on social media of manipulating actual people's voices, basically to verify the voice, they just do exactly what I did with Bill Burr to read out whatever sentence verification or whatever it is. And, if they can get that to pass, they win. And so what I did to make the Bill Burr voice was just instant voice cloning. And so you go here, and what I did was I found one of his podcasts, a Monday morning podcast, just grabbed like 7 samples from that and then dropped them into this. And I didn't do any labels or anything. The one time I did, I think when you label it, they ask like, okay, American accent or male or like energetic or something. I think that messes with the AI when you're trying to replicate, an actual person's voice. I think it's better to just give them the voice and see what the AI does with it, because then it doesn't try to think, so to speak. And then you do add voice, and then it's crazy. And I just share all that because like that whole process was probably, now that I already did it, I can probably do it in about 20 minutes. And you have the power to have Bill Burr say whatever you want. And as you can tell, so like the other thing I want to add, like I had to edit the Bill Burr thing. I'll actually show you how many edits I had to put into it. Where would it be? I put it under AI. So yeah, this is the Bill Burr thing. These are all the edits. Like, see all these cuts. That's, how many, mainly the edits you had to do was like the timing, because when it's not edited, like this is some of the raw stuff that it came back. So it'll say, hey, Bill. And then there's this random pause because I guess the AI doesn't process it just doesn't process like periods and commas.
Hey guys, Bill here.
As well as it should.
So yesterday I stumbled across this YouTube channel of a guy that goes by the name of Driver Eddie.
So like that was just a random pause, and then you'll see like I said something about it being third down. Check out how choppy this is. I'm leaning forward because I know the mic's a little weird.
Thinking throwing the ball on third. Down last Monday. Run the damn ball. He's a running back, which it should have. The press is going to draw to D.
And just that, like, just weird. That goes on for 10, 15 seconds.
Is not being subscribed. And until next time, Inside
So as you can see, it's obviously not perfect. But, a little bit of time editing and plus the one thing we always forget, I heard a guy talking about this on the podcast, like we give AI such a hard time, but 4 years ago, it wasn't there. However many years ago. It's like we have to understand, like this is in its infancy. Wait until this is 10 years old, like that it will insane. All right, I obviously have to read some of these comments. I always appreciate you guys hanging out. For those of you who have missed it, this is take 2 because the first time, as I mentioned before, I've been creating content for how long, and I still can't figure out these gosh darn mics. And my mic the audio last time was literally unlistenable. Voice is uncanny. Only is the energy Bill puts into it. You know, I thought the same thing, Albert. And part of that I thought of. So on the Monday morning podcast, I haven't listened in a while. I used to listen a little bit. But he like reads these emails or letters. I assume they're emails from viewers. And the samples I gave to the AI were a lot of him reading these emails. So I think part of the pausing and the lack of energy is because he's reading. Again, I don't know if you listen to the podcast, but when he's reading, he like, it's a very like monotone, low energy. Sometimes it's almost like he has a hard time reading. But yeah, it's funny you picked up on that because I thought the same thing. But I actually think it's because of the samples I gave the AI, not because the AI isn't, you know, up to date or whatever, not, you know, performing well, I should say. Philly. Oh, that's right. Nat told me she was banned from all NFL stadiums for chucking. I didn't know that part. Chucking a Fat Boy beer at a Pats fan in 2019. Oh, man. We need a female voice. Decoy voice is interesting. Yeah, I still got to talk to you, Nat, about your content endeavors. Nat, you don't even... Go Granny. You know, I've never seen Balls of Fury. I have to check that out. I didn't even know he was in that. I love him in Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt. Cameo killer indeed. All right, guys. Well, Albert, highly recommend listening to more Bill Burr. It's so his own podcast. I like his own. It's like his own podcast is almost a mix of like life advice, but like with humor. I really like it. I love Bill Burr. Yeah, I love Bill Burr. Me and my brother saw him live. That was really cool. Twice actually. What's up? I'm just about to get out of here. Had to do this again. This was a quick one. For those of you who were on the first live, my apologies. That was just embarrassing. It was embarrassing. I already unlisted it. Have a great weekend. It was embarrassing for those who don't know. The audio was terrible. That's all it was. You didn't miss anything crazy. But yeah, have a good weekend. I'll be back posting again soon. I'm hoping to have the audio book done by the end of next week. And then, like I said, Q4 is going to be big for Driver Eddie. We're making a comeback, baby. We ain't going nowhere. I miss YouTube, so that's why I want to jump on here. Miss you guys, miss seeing your comments, your notifications, and that I don't know if it's George or Jorge. That is one of the nicest things anyone could have ever said to me. I will take that 100%. That's awesome. You know, I mess around with stand-up comedy every now and again, and I wish I had the balls and the energy to like just get after it like Bill Burr does. Maybe one day I will. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Love seeing you, and yeah, stay tuned soon. I'm hoping I like to post on Friday, so I'm hoping October 4th we get back at it and after it. All right, guys, stay handsome, you handsome devils.